Archaeologists have been digging up the Earth's very core to find answers to mysteries that have been driving mankind up the wall ever since the dawn of life. These rose granite stones, found in the esteemed valley of Ollantaytambo, Peru, might just prove to be our saving grace as far as the questions about this area's ancient civilization are concerned. You wouldn't want to miss out on all the fun facts we have in store for you about these humongous, and might I add, odd-shaped stones, so make sure to stick around till the end of this video. These stones currently rest in the Temple of the Sun, a sacred ravine surrounded by giant mountains on all sides. Rumors have it that these stones weren't originally inhabiting this valley. Instead, they were moved from 8 miles across the top of the mountains. We're as lost as you as far as the subject of the transportation of these gigantic masses of granite are concerned. Some say that the stones were allowed to tumble down the mountaintop. While the slopes were explored, they found some rectangular-shaped remnant stones, suggesting that this theory might have been quite true. This does make a lot of sense, but the thing that's baffling us is, how did they get these stones across the river and 100 miles up the small and incredibly steep mountaintop they're now resting on? You can't tell me that the old folks had some insane hydraulic lifter the world didn't know about that could lift a 100-ton stone. The numbers don't quite add up here, and that intrigues us about this mysterious godforsaken land all the more. Their shapes and weirdly textured surfaces, however, do raise interesting questions about what the ancient technology and livelihood of our ancestors looked like back then. Just when you enter the temple, there are a total of 4 rectangular stone blocks, about 14 feet tall and weighing about 50 tons each. Their surfaces show a pattern of roughness and withering, suggesting that they are indeed some centuries old. The thing that has left us all scratching our heads is how perfectly the stones align against one another, forming this weird wall. Just a quick fact, these pink granite stones are normally cut with diamond-toothed saws. It's extremely unlikely for such saws to have existed many centuries back. How the ancient folks cut these stones with such precision without the necessary equipment is beyond us. Hold on, this monstrous wall isn't the only thing making us all lose our minds. Stones of various geometrical shapes and sizes are seen strewn throughout the temple. When you come to think of it, the pattern of their placement is quite bizarre too. Is there some kind of a code we're supposed to crack using their location? It certainly wasn't a stroke of luck for these stones to have been moved all this way, after all. Taking a quick stroll across the valley would give you the idea that hundreds of such carved blocks are placed at random locations. Some have protrusions coming out of them, while others have been cut so magnificently that we're lost at words. Certain stone blocks are seen to be connected via an array of bricks, suggesting that this site wasn't just inhabited for a couple of years and then abandoned thereafter. It was recycled again and again to tend to the needs of the locals before some monstrosity made them leave the area for good. The stones on top are a lot less sophisticated than the ones forming the base. Now, I know what you're thinking. Doesn't this mean that the sense of craftsmanship of the people who came afterwards was a little on the average side? Yeah, you're absolutely right, my friend. These stacks of bricks alone suggest that the knowledge regarding these stones was lost along the way. Maybe the latter tribe was tired of the conventional methods and believing in making things work without putting in much effort. Whatever the reason is, you can't deny that this site alone is insanely mysterious. Alright, moving on, we've got a vast array of blocks depicting weird methods of construction. We've got a polygonal wall, followed by the one made by stacking hundreds of bricks together. There's no way of knowing what was going on in the mind of the dude who one day decided to carve out insanely huge brick walls, and the other day thought, man, this ain't it. Let's throw a couple of bricks together and be done for the day. And with that, we've reached the end of the video. We leave you to figure out the mystery behind this place, so see you later.